If you care about the future of Godot, please read. The past years, we did zero fundraising effort because we had good money reserves from large donations. We were transitioning from SFC into Godot Foundation, which took longer than we expected as legals are complex. I have seen so many YouTube videos promoting Godot Engine 4.0. What happened? I've been promoting Godot for years, disclaiming my time, help for people free recently. I did really believe in Godot, but as time goes on, it's just been broken promises, lies, suspect behavior.
Huh?
Makes me think that at some point Godot Engine turned into a scam. I don't think it was real at some point. Maybe when I started with it, seemed like a nice community and FOSS project. But as time went on, I started to notice weird things, specifically with my interactions with Juan.
Oh no!
I think the first time I noticed was in 2020, when I started trying to use these baked light mapping. I noticed it was essentially completely broken. You could bake indirect light, but not the whole scene. I thought it was a bug and messaged Juan. He said, oh, someone or another did that whole thing in one night, and then it must have been broken. But we are developing a new system that is better. Well, strange, if someone made it in one night, they could certainly fix it in one night. The new system did come, but an entire year later. So for 12 whole months, there was no light map support. A Quake 1 era technology. This kind of pattern continued for years. Like, you said like 3 years ago, so that would be 2 more years. This will never happen with Cakez Engine? No, that won't happen with Cakez Engine. Because we won't have that feature. This kind of pattern continued for years. Major bugs with GitHub issues. We will be fixing it in Godot 4.0. Then 4.0 comes out and things are still broken.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
It will be fixed in 4.1.
Tomorrow for sure.
Well, 4.1 did come out. And tons of stuff is still broken.
You're a liar!
HDR images, hang, crash the editor, major black screens and crashing on many Android devices. Incorrect color space on HTML5, tons of features missing on mobile, OpenGL making it useless, etc. But it's understandable that there are bugs, particularly with a large codebase and many contributors. The main issues I have is the broken promises and lies.
Slimy scumbag liar!
For example, once on Twitter I asked Juan about why mixed code shadows are not supported. And he tells me that shadow mapping is faster. I don't know if he misunderstood me, but real-time shadows are not going to be faster than baked lighting. Eventually I found someone with the same problem, and they looked into the code and it was actually a one-line fix. It was a one-line fix? Oh, I'm sorry, boys. We should have not put that if statement right there. I saw the image. It worked. But the push request was never... Oh my god. It was never merged for a one-line fix? For whatever reason? I also had a problem where I loaded a DirectX normal map into Godot, which uses OpenGL coordinate space, and it was messed up. I mentioned I had the wrong normals, and he said there's only one normal format, despite like 20 years of history of differences between DirectX and OpenGL. I thought there might have been a misunderstanding, but these little kinds of things were starting to add up. Even that I was willing to go through, as the Godot project is not just Juan. There are many people that contribute. Sadly, the interaction on Twitter today has made me realize that this whole thing is a scam. I had suspicions before, but this confirms it. Juan earlier made a post essentially saying that Godot project is out of money and that they are cash flow negative. But Godot 4 just came out. It just increased its cog size by like 2. Like, how did that... Huh? That makes no sense. Remember that a few months ago, the company Juan started with some other Godot people raised $8.5 million. So I made a big joke asking if he spent all the money. I mean, it was half a joke, but also kind of a serious question. He's on Twitter begging for money with over 8 million in his pocket. Some other people asked what would happen if they didn't get enough donations. And he says that the development would slow down. This doesn't make sense. The whole mission statement of W4 Games was to grow the Godot ecosystem. But now, a few short months later, Godot has no money and development will slow down. This is suspicious to say the least. So I called him out on it. Though this response only confirmed me that he's not honest nor can be trusted. Someone else asked the same question, what happened to the W4 8.5 million. He says boldface that W4 is unrelated to the Godot project. This couldn't be further from the truth. The whole mission statement revolves around Godot 4. How could he say it's unrelated? The W4 website also claims they will be supporting Godot financially. The project tapped into reserves to do more hires in order to complete Godot 4 and now 4.1. This was successful and you can enjoy it, but the money is running out as the funding went cash flow negative. So as we complete migration to the new Godot Foundation, Godot needs to start getting new funding again, for which it needs to duplicate its funding income. So they want 16 million? Like, how do you need this much money? Why? What for? Like, he's not explaining what for. We have created a new funding platform. If you care about the future of Godot, oh no, and believe in the future with true freedom, I'd like to know why the 8.5 million W4 games received is not enough. That's more than enough money to support a 10 to 20 headcount team for at least 2 years of a runway in a remote setup. W4 Games is owned by a small minority of the project, me and Remy, and is unrelated to the Godot product. The 8.5 million was investment to set up the company and create initial products. W4 Games is a new company created by the Godot Engine veterans. Our mission is to strengthen the open source Godot ecosystem by providing companies with the commercial products and services they need. We want to help the video game industry reclaim their control on the technology powering their games. Our aim is to make open source the industry's first choice by ensuring that both enterprise and independent developers can use the community-developed Godot platform with peace of mind. Godot ecosystem unequals Godot engine. This will be achieved by W4 providing commercial products and services offering such as enterprise support plans and the possibility to access markets that were previously unreached by Godot, such as console platforms. W4 Games intends to play an active role in strengthening and professionalizing the Godot ecosystem. They just keep on using ecosystem. Oh, this is an Amber Heart situation, maybe.
I made a pledge, and that pledge is made over time.
We pledge that all the improvements made to Godot as part of the company's activities will be donated back, whenever legally possible, to the community as pull requests to be reviewed and considered for inclusion. Additionally, W4 Games pledges to support the Godot financially with no strings attached. There we go. Are you saying you'll soon start to charge for Godot if the public doesn't make donations? No, Godot is free and fast. If donations aren't met, the development pace will probably go down. So, I mean, in the end, Godot might not receive as many updates, but at least it will still be free. A long-time member of the community getting sourced just like that is yet another symptom of bigger issues regarding communication and prioritization that Godot managers has been having for a while now. Tweets like this, while sounding innocuous enough to give the impression that important features will be ignored if they don't get enough thumbs up on GitHub or something. The problem with these types of pull requests is actual user demand versus maintainability. If nobody's really asking for it, even if Unity and Unreal supports it, then it's not prioritary to merge. I think that's a true statement. I don't think that's bad to say. I would probably do the same. But if you take like this one-line code fix, it's just a code fix, bro. Like, that doesn't need to take 12 months to be added in. I just thought servers are down randomly. Sad, this guy. This guy came to his happy place and then the servers are down. Then he goes to Reddit and he's like, oh no. To lose such a nice resource, I'm trying to wrap my head around how a person can claim Godot is a scam with really no evidence at all though. I understand frustration with the man-image communication, but this. I think he has mental emotional issues. Clearly there's no logic involved here. A free open source free project that is free is a scam? I mean, what? True. I mean, this guy spits it out perfectly, right? Even if this company says they are going to pledge, they are still not affiliated directly with Godot, right? I'm a long-time Godot user who hasn't even been aware of the unofficial forum. Won't miss it, or the ignorant crybaby who run it. Yeah, let's upvote this one, man. That one's good. Tantrum pretty much describes it. That's the same guy. The scam engine helped me make all these scam games. What am I gonna do? Forum drama queen with no pull requests. Opinion ignored. Oh, that is awesome. This guy gets an upvote too. Oh, nice. Upvoting only the toxic comments. I don't have 8.5 million. I have a company which got investment to create products and services around Godot on areas with a lot of demand. Not donation money. How does this work? Do you donate Godot and then you hire yourself to contribute to the project? Double paid. Look at this guy.